My name is Bashar Katou, and I am an Amazon FBA seller. Have been selling since about 2015. Just recently, actually, I started coaching back in 2019, and currently have 250-something students. So the first, actually, 3 products I launched back in 2016 were a molecular model kit, which is a little atoms and bonds a little kit where you use in a science class. And then the second thing was a faucet extender. And the third product was a Nerf gun vest kit. It's like the little thing that has bullets and like goggles and things like that for kids. Actually, first sale that I made online wasn't from private label, it was arbitrage. That's when I started in 2015 after my restaurant burned down. And to be 100% honest with you, it was the greatest feeling ever, because before that I was, used to, working 120 hours, running a restaurant, managing tens of employees, had to buy the food, prep the food, sell the food in order for me to make a sale. So the fact that I could be sitting behind my laptop and making an online sale that I had nothing to do with, selling to the customer, was the greatest feeling ever. So honestly, an advice that I would, give to a new seller, and really any entrepreneur, any person trying to go into entrepreneurship, trying to go into business for themselves, really, is find someone who's already walked the walk, right? Someone who's actually already been there, done that, gone through trial and error, has a system, and piggyback on their success. Because that was the biggest mistake I made in my restaurant business, and why it actually failed miserably is simply because I thought I knew it all. I had a big, an ego bigger than this room. I thought I knew what I was doing. I was a little kid, I was 23 years old, and that's when I failed, because I just didn't know what I didn't know. You might think that there are 5 steps to a process, but when there really are 7 steps to a process, but you just simply don't know. So find someone who's done it and just simply, follow their footsteps. Legacy, because I want to live on after I die. I want to be remembered for things. I don't want to be just another Amazon seller, or I don't want to be another Amazon coach. I want to be someone who made an impact in someone else's life, and I think that would be something that I could be remembered for forever. Honestly, I think more and more retailers are going to go away. More and more big names that we see today, if they don't actually follow where the world is going, I think they're going to go away. And I think that's very evident with places like Sears, and I think JCPenney is also going away, but Toys R Us, although they're making a comeback now after they went away for a little bit. But, I think e-commerce is a new way of life. It's just convenient, I remember back in 2006 when I migrated to the country, walking by the first Best Buy I've ever seen. I didn't even know what Best Buy was, and I asked my uncle, I'm like, why are all these people camping outside? And it was Black Friday, and he explained to me. And then I've watched these lines year after year simply get smaller and smaller and smaller, and people are just, their shopping habits are moving. Like, to me, I always was the type of person that I had to go, to a place to touch the item physically in order for me to buy it. But now, I'm like, it's just more convenient. Like, I can just go online with a couple of clicks of a button, and then something could be shipped over to my house within hours, a couple of days or whatnot. They say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. I always say, why should your Amazon business only have 1 product? It's about not treating your Amazon, especially your first Amazon product, as your little newborn child, and literally launching more. Because I've launched over 100 products in the past couple of years that I've been selling on Amazon, and until this day, I'll launch products that just won't go to do anything, So, but it doesn't matter, right? I've spent $2,000-3,000 on these products. It's okay, get your money back, and then just simply, launch another product. So, not focusing on one product, following someone else's footsteps, having a step-by-step system, and not focusing on one product, I think will definitely help you to build a brand, because we're building brands here. It's not, this is a way of life, right? You don't want to replace a dead-end job with another dead-end job that you're stuck, right? What if your Amazon listing goes down? So it's about simply building multiple streams of income within your Amazon business, and then just simply thinking outside of the box, being different than everyone else on the marketplace. And also, one of the most important things are, don't look around your house when you want to sell on Amazon. Just because you're a consumer of a product doesn't mean it's going to do well on Amazon, and that's where many people fail. You know, it's probably the greatest feeling ever. I still remember Zach Brown, one of my top students, you know, about a year ago, reached out one day and he said, Bashar, we hit 100K a month. And my wife looked at me and was like, wow, aren't you jealous? And I'm like, jealous? What do you mean by jealous? How could I be jealous? I mean, this is a guy who was 23 years old driving for FedEx, working 50 hours a week, and now I have literally changed his life forever, you know? Zach now does over $165,000, $170,000 a month, but like that was literally the great, like it's literally, it feels better than me hitting $1 million selling on Amazon to see someone actually really making it using my teachings, because I know, like this is when I said legacy, that's my legacy, right? Is changing someone else's life forever. Sure, so I'm a big believer of knowledge and information. You know, it doesn't matter where you are, there's always new stuff out there, right? And many people think about it like, oh, I don't want to give away my secrets, but you wouldn't be where you are if someone else didn't give up their quote-unquote secrets, right? So if you want to go to the next level, you always want to be learning because there's always the next thing, you know? So I am a big believer of knowledge. I'm a big believer of learning new things, whether if that's, you know, masterminding with other sellers. Like I make it a point where every single month I invest a certain amount in courses, masterminds, networking events, you know, consultants, whatever that is, because I always know that there's a next level. And you have to always be, you know, wanting to go to the next level in life, because you don't want to be doing the same amount as you did, you know, last month or last year. You always want to be going to the next step. And that's, I think, how we flourish. Honestly, I think, you know, Helium 10 has made a great impact on the industry simply because, you know, like before you had to combine 2-3 different tools in order for you to get something done. And now it's just all under one roof. I think that's very important, number one. Number two, it's the fact that Helium 10 is always working on wanting to expand and always wanting to like launch. Like I know I've been talking to a couple of you guys and wanting to give, you know, wanting to see if you guys would give me some of your secrets, but no one would tell me what's happening. And I know there's a new thing coming up in the next couple of months, which is awesome and it's exciting, you know? So I think it's a great thing that you guys, you know, what you guys do, and the customer service is incredible. So if you're not using, you know, Helium 10, you're definitely missing something out here. Absolutely. You know, guys, I do appreciate you having me here. You know, the interview that we did earlier with Bradley and with everyone here. I mean, the team is awesome. You know, also got to meet, you know, my man here, Casey, and Michael as well, you know. But, you know, you guys are all awesome. I think you guys are all incredible what you guys do here. You know, I mean, I walked in and the energy just literally like just hit me in the face. You know, it's like the positivity and everyone is just so friendly. Everyone is just so awesome here. I think it's an incredible environment and what you guys do is great. Absolutely. So Bashar J. Katou is my name. You can find me almost anywhere, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. But I always tell people Facebook is my storefront. So if you want to, you know, contact me or connect with me on a personal level, Facebook is definitely the greatest place to go. And it's Bashar, B-A-S-H-A-R. Katou, K-A-T-O-U. Look me up. It's the big mustache. You can't miss it. Black shirt and red suspenders.